And while the Hall of Fame is built on nostalgia, we found another element here in Central New York history that's sure to bring back some fond memories, especially for our viewers who grew up in North Syracuse. It's called SyracuseNostalgia.com and is jam-packed filled with photos and videos dating back some 20 years and more in North Syracuse. Pictures from the old Penn Can Mall, Switz's, and much more are featured here. It's all the brainchild of Brian Hamilton, who developed the site.
I thought just like myself and a few friends would enjoy it. I didn't know that I would. I've gotten a lot of emails, a lot of comments in the guest book and stuff. I didn't know it would gather this much response.
Now, as someone who grew up in North Syracuse, I know personally, myself, I enjoyed this website. And coming up tonight at 5, we'll have some surprises, including a look back more than a quarter-century ago. Yikes. Back when I had hair. Well, still to come on the noon news, why you may want to work up a sweat a couple of times a week. We'll have details on that story, plus John's keeping things cool in the forecast department.
Love the hair there, Keith. Love the hair. That actually makes my hair when it gets poofy look pretty, put it to shame.
CBS-5 news time on this Thursday morning is coming up on 5:20 a.m. If you like to remember the good old days, or if you've even found yourself using the phrase the good old days, we've got a website you might enjoy, especially if you grew up like me in North Syracuse. I spoke with the site's designer, who takes a look back himself. The name is simple enough and says it all. SyracuseNostalgia.com.
I put a lot of time into it, but yeah, it's just for fun, basically.
The site is the brainchild of Brian Hamilton, who grew up and went to school in the North Syracuse School District back in the 1990s.
Well, it came from, I did an internet search a while ago, looking for some of these old places that I grew up in the North Syracuse area, and I could find nothing from the 70s or 80s, which is the time I grew up. So I decided to use some of my old home videos as a starting point and make my own site.
If you remember Williams Supermarket or Switz's or hanging out at Penn Can Mall, you'll appreciate this site. It also includes old commercials, music beds, lots of still photos, video that Brian shot with one of the original home camcorders, and some he picked up along the way.
Most of it wasn't too hard. It was either, it was just sent to me by people, but some I had to search for a bit. Like some of the video clips that I'm sure you've seen. I found it at a garage sale. It was a big box of tapes that were labeled The Young and the Restless. And, I bought the whole, it was like 30 tapes, so I bought the whole thing. And the lady thought I was a Young and the Restless fan, but I really just wanted the commercials and the news clips on it.
So if you've got a hankering for remembering the good old days, check it out. We've got a link at our website at WTVH.com. Ah, yes, the good old days. Who was that guy? My goodness. Yeah, how about that? Hey, 80s hair, what can I say? A reminder, we are online right now, WTVH AM. You can IM us in the AM. We'd love to take any of your questions, comments. The IM was literally, it was very active yesterday. It's kind of funny. Mondays, Tuesdays, not so much so. Wednesdays, very much so. And we have a question for you this morning. What Syracuse nostalgia do you have? What is your fond memories of growing up here in town? It doesn't have to necessarily be North Syracuse either, although I'm most familiar with that neck of the woods. John, this is kind of God's revenge. The hair I've got here and the hair that I had there, I think this is kind of the way things equal out, huh?
Well, you talked about your high school and college days having the kind of the afro going.
Oh,
I can see that. That's
way out
cool.
there, yeah.
I had a little afro myself in college. Not so much high school. It was really pretty short because I played basketball. But when I was in high school or college, I definitely let it fro out, let's put it that way. Had fun with it.